Shalom. I'm gonna tell you a story that happened to me a couple months ago, and in this story, man, that like it was around the time where I just got into the truth, man. I was like a baby in this truth. I was just learning the milk scriptures, the baby food scriptures, you know what I'm saying, the basic scriptures. And there was a one time that, you know what I mean, I was on Amazon, man, searching for books. And when I was searching these books, I came across a book called Illuminatiatum, which is considered to be a Bible of the Illuminati, man. And I decided to get that book, and also the book of the 66 Laws of Freemasonry. And it was like the night before the day I went out preaching, that I go out preaching. And when at the time when I got those books, the reason I got those books was because I wanted to find out more about the Illuminati. I wanted to figure out how they work. I wanted to you know what I mean, know what they're all about, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean, even something in my head was telling me, man, I should have never got those books. You know what I'm saying? And it was like around the time I was young, man. I was young in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know much yet. And then I went to sleep, you know what I mean? I woke up, man, got ready, went out preaching, you know what I'm saying? And when I went out preaching, man, I couldn't speak, man. When I got to the place where I preached, I couldn't speak, man. I had my mouth open, but the words didn't come out. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, yo, why can I not speak, man? And all of a sudden, man, there was a man that walked by me, man. It would look like a chick, you know what I'm saying? He walked right by me, and he stopped, man. He stopped. He had a cup in his hand, and he stopped. And then he looked at me with a mean look, you know what I'm saying? And he put his cup down, and he started babbling, man. He started saying some things that I did not understand, you know what I'm saying? And he started shaking his body, man, like he was like you know, like when you're addicted to crack, when your body shakes. That's how you shake it, man. While he was saying these faint babblings, man. Well, I don't know what he was saying, you know what I'm saying? And it freaked me out, man. It bugged me out, you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, there was a lot of people at the place where I preached at, man, and it felt like nobody saw him, man. It felt like like I was the only one who saw him. You know what I'm saying? He was standing in the middle of the street, just doing what he was doing, and it felt like nobody saw him, man. And then when he stopped doing what he's doing, he looked back at me with a mean look, man, like a really mean look, man, and he picked up his cup and kept walking away, man, and it bugged me out, man. Even after that, I tried to preach, tried to speak, man, but the words wouldn't come out, man. I'm there with an open Bible, and these words didn't want to come out, man. I even went to another spot to preach, and it still was the same story, man. I couldn't speak, man. And then when I gave up, man, and started walking home, man. And the walk home was like just like a walk of shame, man. Like I felt like I let the Most High down, and I was feeling really down, man. You know what I mean? I went home, sat, you know what I mean, sat at the couch, you know what I'm saying? And I took a nap, you know what I'm saying? I took a nap, and then I woke up, man, with a mean, like with a pounding in my chest, man. And the spirit in me, like what came into my mind was the reason what happened when I was trying to preach. The reason why it happened the way it did, because I got those books, man, those 2 Illuminati books, man, that I knew that I should have never got it, you know what I'm saying? And when I got those, and it was a pounding in my chest, man. And then I went again and took another nap, man. I went to sleep. I went out. This is when I had a deep sleep. I felt I had a deep sleep. You know what I mean? And then when I woke up, I mean, and then I had a dream, right? Yeah, I had a dream. In this dream, man, I was out there preaching, but I was edifying a brother, you know what I'm saying? I was edifying, and then I opened the book of the Bible to bring out scripture, you know what I'm saying? But when I opened the Bible, man, the pages started to go blank, you know what I'm saying? Like there was no word in the book, and then all of a sudden, words started popping up, but it wasn't the Bible, man. You know what I mean? And the one thing that I did remember that I saw was the Book of the Dead. And you know what I mean? And that's a faint philosophy there, man. That's you know what I mean? That's contradict the Bible, you know what I'm saying? And that came out in the Bible, man, that I had, like in the Bible that I had. And you know what I mean? And when I woke up, man, I soon realized, man, that the reason why why my tongue, like why I couldn't speak when I was trying to preach, was because I got those books, man. You know what I mean? And I had a confirmation from one of my teachers, his name's Shakodan, you know what I mean? I told him the story, and he told me, yo, that's the reason why that happened, man. You know what I mean? I was trying to look into other philosophies, other doctrine, man, and I was still young in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring out a scripture to back up my point here. That happened to me. In the book of Colossians chapter 2 verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and feigned deceit. You know what I mean? Those books that I got is nothing but feigned philosophy and deceit, man. And there was no reason for me to get those books, man. There was no reason for me to get those books. After the tradition of men, after the rudiment of the world, and not after Mashiach, after Yahawah Mashiach, man. I was looking at other philosophy. I was trying to look into other philosophy where I had no need to, man. I had no need to, man. And jumping down to verse 20 in the same chapter. Wherefore, if ye be dead with Mashiach from the rudiment of the world, why, as though living in the world, are ye subject to ordinance, man? In other words, man, why am I trying to look into these philosophies, these other philosophies, when everything you need to know is in this book, man? Everything you need to know is in this book, man. Why you gotta look into other places, man? Especially in a Illuminati book, man, that might have you know what I mean? If I would have read that book, would have convinced me would have me falling off from the truth, man. And and when those books came, man, because I ordered it on Amazon, and when that package came, man, I didn't even open that package, man. I threw that shit right in the trash. I threw that shit right in the trash, man. You know what I mean? And ever since that day, man, I have not looked at any other philosophy, man, or any other books that contradict the Bible, man. And then going on, touch not, taste not, handle not, man. You ain't supposed to touch it, taste it, or handle it, man. And me getting those books, man, I was trying to handle that book, man. Which all are to perish with the using, after the commandments and doctrine of men, man. So I was going after commandments and doctrines of men, man. And if you go after that philosophy and doctrines of men, you're gonna perish, man. And another word for perish is destruction. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull out another scripture real quick. The book of Matthew chapter 6 verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahawah, man. Seek first the kingdom of Yahawah, man, and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahawah, man. In other words, man, set a foundation first, man. If you're young in this truth, man, set a foundation first, man. Just only read this, man. This is the only book you gotta read, man. Don't read any other book, man, unless you have a foundation set. Until you have a kingdom set in your own temple, man. Unless you got the name Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi imprinted in your mind, man. And his righteousness, and what is his righteousness? The laws, statutes, and commandments, man. That we gotta follow. You know what I'm saying? And follow what's right with the Most High, man. Follow that straight gate, man. That straight line of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, man. You gotta set your own foundation first, man. Then, and all these things shall be added unto you. So once you have set a foundation, once you figure out what this truth is, man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You got the milk of the scriptures. You understand the milk and baby food and the baby food and milk of the scriptures, man. You master those scriptures, man. Then you can look into other books, man. That won't, and the other books won't mess with your foundation that you have, man. Now, don't get me wrong, there are other books out there, man, that are good books, man. For example, I got this book, Into Egypt Begin with Ships. And this book pull out a lot of scriptures, you know what I'm saying, supporting his facts, man. This book really talks about the Atlantic slave trade, man, the transatlantic slave trade. Another book, man, New World Order, man. This book, you know what I'm saying, is it was written in the 80s, man, and a line in this book, man, came to pass, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy was speaking about, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a good book right here, man. You know what I mean? Got another good book right here, History of the Hebrew Israelites. This is another good book here. Ooh, Secrets of the Federal Reserve. Oh man, and this talks about the money system right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Talks about how the Federal Reserve came about, man, and who's running the show. You know what I'm saying? And this book is really good right here. The Two Babylons, man. This book, man. You know what I mean? Breaks down every idol gods that is out there, man. It breaks them down, man. And also breaks down the cross, man. Like the cross that Yahawah had been crucified, man. Where that cross come from? That cross came from ancient Babylon, man. And it also breaks down the virgin birth and the Christmas Day birth too, man. Like, they tell you all that is a lie too, man. In this book, it's a good book here, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta set your own foundation, man, before you can look into other books, man. This book is the main book that you gotta read, man. This is the main book right here. This is what keep you from judgment. You know what I'm saying? If you follow every word from the book of Genesis into the book of Revelation, follow every word, man. And if you ain't about this book, man, you're gonna get destroyed, man. You're gonna get destroyed, man. And if you don't follow these words of this book, man, you're gonna get destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? No question asked. So, you know what I mean? I hope this was edifying. And I'm gonna say all praises, honor, and glory go to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and respect all to your ahchyams in the four corners of the earth, preaching this word in truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.